coach, and I get asked the question all the time, what do I need to do to detox? So I'm going to give a very brief overview of the prime foundation of what I do and what I teach for detoxing. There's more steps that can be taken depending on how serious an issue we're dealing with. But I have two supplements and then one other bit of advice as a starting point. So the first thing is when you're detoxing, and always in actual fact, you should be drinking plenty of good quality pure water. My preference is homemade distilled water, um, but any good water, or any water really, I guess. But obviously, it's better if it's pure. Pure water has more ability to absorb toxins because it's empty; it has nothing else in it. Okay, so that's the starting point for any detox. If you're not doing that, then don't bother with any other detox methods. You have to start there because this, as I say, it's the flush. It's through the expiration, through sweating, through urine, through bowel movement, all dependent upon sufficient water. Each individual cell also needs sufficient water for each cell to detox. So that is your starting point. Now, I typically will use two supplements to go along with that, and sometimes just one, depending on the person and what's needed. So let me start off by telling you the first of the two supplements, which is a nano zeolite. Sometimes I use a micronized zeolite if the main issue is digestion. But for most people, I'm going to use a nano zeolite. I'm going to leave a link after this video or in this video below it, so that you can have a look at these two supplements I'm going to suggest. So if you don't know what zeolite is, it's a volcanic mineral. Okay, it's obviously natural as a mineral, and it's a mineral that your body doesn't need. So you have no receptor sites for it. So it's going to go into your body, and on average, it's going to leave your body within 6 hours. As a mineral, it's useless. But what makes it magical is that it's a toxin magnet. It has the ability to pick up a wide range of toxins, which include heavy metals like mercury, and aluminum, aluminium if you're UK like me. Okay, so a wide range of heavy metals. It also picks up pesticides, herbicides, even radiation. Okay, in fact, when we have radiation disasters like Chernobyl and Fukushima, they take huge amounts of zeolite there to absorb the radiation. So not only does it take a huge range of toxins, but it doesn't take anything good. It's inert itself, so you don't have any contraindications. You can't have allergies to it, and so on. So what it does, the nano version, because it's so small, it's 100% absorbed into the blood, and then it travels wherever the blood does, including passing the brain barrier, picking up toxins. Now, once it's grabbed a toxin, it neutralizes it. So as soon as it's grabbed, it's no longer toxic anymore. Okay, so as it's moving it out of your body, unlike normal chelation methods, it's not actually harming your body, which means there's a very low chance of you having detox symptoms. There are some mechanisms by which that can happen, but mostly people don't have detox. It's very, very gentle. So that's the first of the two supplements that I use. Like I say, there's a slightly different version if people want to detox their digestion. Some people do both. They're dealing with both detoxes at the same time of digestion and the rest of the body. Okay, so the second product that I recommend is a super green juice. It's made up of 44 superfoods, including vegetables, fruit, mushrooms, algae. It's a massive range of stuff. Now, some of the herbs in there are specifically there to support the detox pathways. It's going to support the kidneys, the liver, the pancreas, the small and large intestines, the gallbladder. So it's going to help your body with moving out toxins. Now, it's not the zeolite doesn't need this. The zeolite is going to do its job, whatever. But this is further support for your body in general detoxing. So it's going to help your body to detox. It's going to help to open up those pathways. And at the same time, it's also going to provide the nutrients that your body needs, because one of the reasons that a lot of people, their body is not really functioning as it should, obviously toxins is a primary reason. A secondary reason is deficiency of various nutrients that your body requires to function properly. Now, minerals in particular, that's the case. And a lot of people don't realize that you need 60, that's 60 odd different minerals. So the ones that they know about tend to be the macro minerals, things like magnesium and calcium and so on. But many of the trace minerals are less well known, and they're not in the food supply anymore for the most part. Things like vanadium and chromium and so on. So we need to get all those minerals on, and it's very, very difficult to do that from food. All these superfoods are grown in minerally rich soil, and that's why they're in there, whereas they're not going to be in the fruit and veggies that you're buying from the store. So you have all of the minerals in this. You also have all of the vitamins. Now, I personally believe that there's a handful of vitamins and minerals that are better taken from animal sources. Um, so it's got all of the minerals and all of the vitamins that the plant world and algae have to offer, including B12. Although, as I say, there's one or two that I would prefer to get from animal sources. So on top of all the vitamins and all the minerals, you also have probiotics in there to help with absorption of those minerals and vitamins and so on, because it doesn't matter what you're putting in if you can't absorb them. And by the way, all these minerals and all these vitamins are in a food state. It's from food how your body's designed. Nearly all the supplements that you get out there, the vitamins are synthetic and the minerals are crushed rocks, and you really can't absorb hardly any of that. Okay, so this is a plant-based, food-based source. So it makes the world of difference. Um, so all of the minerals, all the vitamins, probiotics, and then finally enzymes. So it has enzymes as well. Again, that's going to help with utilizing all these nutrients. So this combination, this two combination, covers so much ground in terms of helping your body to detox. The greens also helps to alkalize your blood, um, and they work incredibly powerful together. Now, you can just use the PBX if you want, if money's an issue. Um, then you can just use the PBX, but that they work better together. I see faster and better results with the people that do that. So that's a very, very quick overview. I hope that made sense to you. I'm very happy to answer questions. If you have questions, then just get back to me. Um, and like I say, I'll put a link below which will give you a place where it'll give you more information than I've just said. Um, and it will give out all the ingredients of the greens, and it looks at some of the peer-reviewed studies behind the zeolite and so on. So there's loads of information, and then if you want to purchase it, you can purchase it from there. Now, if you are going to do an order, you might want to contact me, because they do specials sometimes. So before you order, it's always a good idea just to check, is there a discount available? Because if there is, it'd be a shame to miss it. Okay, so thanks very much, and I hope, as I say, that you found that helpful.